What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Corvette Weekly with myself, Horsepower Obsessed, Protective Dad Pranks, and Front Seat Driver. Together, we are Vet Syndicate, and we bring you this wonderful show called Corvette Weekly every Monday night, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, you guys are liking the show, and actually, one of the questions that popped up right off the bat is something we were just discussing. Larry Anthony asks, how's everybody doing? Is this the 1-year anniversary 50-second live stream? Technically, this is the 51st. I say technically because last week we had 2 live streams because of some internet issues. So actually, this is the 52nd, but in reality, it is only the 51st of actual full shows. So next week will be the 1-year anniversary that we've been doing this Corvette Weekly show for you guys. So hopefully you're enjoying it. Like I said before, this is big. Next week is going to be a full year. That is absolutely huge. But guys, thanks for tuning in once again. I'm seeing a lot of the same names over here. Blue Vet, you got the car of the week, guys. So this car right here is Blue Vet's beautiful C6 Grand Sport. I got to see this car in person. We actually tinted it down in our shop down in Florida. So beautiful car, absolutely mint. Probably the most mint C6 I've ever seen. And not only that, Blue Vet is a huge supporter of the channel, an absolutely amazing guy in real life. And yeah, I thought, what better way to show him some love than throw his car up here for the Corvette or the car of the week.
Jetstream Blue?
Yes. Yep.
I thought so.
So congratulations, Blue Vet. This is, like I said, your car. It's beautiful. You're very welcome. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, so Stephen Rapp starts off the night in the right way. So Stephen Rapp gets entered 5 more times for those race ramps, Steve.
Got it.
Says, what is best before PPF? No dealership washing is always my order. Any other thoughts? No, not really. That's a good first thought. You definitely do not want the dealership touching that car. Whenever I had my Ram TRX come in, actually it was a year, just a couple days ago, I've had that truck. When it came in, I flat out told them, don't do anything to it. Don't even look at it. And whenever I went to pick it up, sure enough, it was still, the seats were all wrapped up still in plastic. There was plastic over everything. Salesman listened to me. They didn't wash it or anything. So of course it was filthy. I didn't get to see that truck clean for almost a month after ownership because how busy blackout tinting is. I took the truck straight from the dealership right to blackout, and they did their best to squeeze me in and get that thing protected. But in the meantime, I didn't get to see it clean for almost a month. It was crazy, but it's the way to do it.
Yeah. And then number 2, track tape.
Yeah, well, for me, I didn't have to worry about that because the dealership is literally like 5 minutes from blackout. Actually, 5 minutes might be an overstatement. It's like maybe 2 minutes. I don't even think I put 2 miles on that thing before I was at blackout. Jet driver, Doug. How you doing, Doug? It's an exciting day for you. I saw, I don't want to give too much away, but AWE might just have a C8 Corvette Z06 sitting at their facility right now. Ooh. So AWE is going to have a freaking awesome Z06 exhaust very soon. And yours truly is going to be there to be the first one to debut this thing. So make sure you guys are tuning in, watching the channel for that, because this thing's going to sound pretty freaking awesome. And it's going to look awesome. I can guarantee that AWE's exhaust always looks super quality. Shane's back in the house.
To get that today.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, guys. So both of these guys are going to be getting an AWE exhaust real soon, I think.
Yeah.
Shane's back in the house. I feel like it's been forever, Shane. We haven't seen you on a live in the last couple lives, but he's back. He's telling on you guys. We got 35 thumbs ups currently. Could use a little bit more. If you guys want to smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss any live videos or any of the normal Corvette content that the channel puts out. It'll be awesome. Doug says, all thanks to you, Justin. Well, it's not all thanks to me. I'm not the one with the Z06, so it's a little bit of both. We'll say we both contributed to making that happen. Blown 6 Gen says, what's everyone's thoughts on AWE versus Borla? I'll be honest, Borla would be my second choice. I'm not a fan of Corsa. Me and Jason just had this conversation. I'm not a fan of Corsa. I've never really been. Their sound is always a little too tinny for my liking, and their exhaust system always weighs more than stock. And I don't like that idea. I want to cut the weight, and I want it to sound more like a growl or more like a purr, I should say, because that's what AWE really did for the C7, especially. Is it took a really good stock sound and just refined it to an absolute perfect purr. So
we had a guy here that had the C8R Accelerate yellow one, and he had the Borla on it. And at first, I absolutely loved it, but it didn't take me long to just listening to it. I lost the love for it, and I think maybe it was in part it was just too loud.
Yeah,
and that's weird coming from me because I'm not somebody. I don't think there is a too loud, but apparently I guess there is, and I didn't realize it because it just was too loud for me.
There is a too loud, especially I've noticed, especially on a Corvette. There is definitely a too loud. So prior to the C7 Z06 I had. That I used to have. I had a 5th generation Camaro ZL1. And on that ZL1, long tube headers and basically a straight pipe exhaust sounded absolutely amazing. It was a perfect sound for a muscle car. But on the Corvette, I find myself wanting a more refined sound and not just loud, obnoxious exhaust. I want it to sound good and be, relatively loud, but not eardrum popping loud like I was okay with on a muscle car. There is a difference. I don't know why. It's totally a personal preference, of course, but for me, I just prefer that refined sound on a Corvette.
See, Steve and I are on a different page also than you, though, when it comes to Corsa. We both like Corsa. Like, I don't have it on my Z06. It's just stock, but on my Grand Sport, I had the Corsa, and I actually really liked it. Doesn't mean I like it better than AWE. I just liked it, and especially if it's going to be heavier, probably not the right.
And that's the thing. It's like I probably shouldn't say I don't like it. If I don't have a choice, like we'll say some car out there, the only aftermarket exhaust for it is a Corsa, I would do it. But at the end of the day, since AWE is almost always an option for me on the cars that I own, I always go with AWE because they check more boxes for me. Number one, it's got to have black tips. Now, of course, it does have black tips, so that's fine. Number two, it's got to shed some weight. If I'm putting the exact same weight or heavier on there, what point does that serve? And then at the end of the day, it's got to sound better. And in my opinion, I don't think Corsa sounds better than AWE. I actually don't think Corsa sounds better than Borla either. I think Borla sounds better on Corvettes as well. Corsa, I haven't really heard a car with a Corsa exhaust that I think sounds better than any of the alternatives that are built for that car as well. Right. I'll leave it at that. It's not that I would never have one, because like on my C6, Z06, I'm looking for an exhaust. I just want an axle back. And of course, AWE doesn't make one yet.
Right.
I don't know what I'm going to get yet. And I know Corsa is an option, and so is Borla. So I'm going to, play with my options there, see what happens. But I doubt it will be Corsa.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that on the C7, I noticed everybody had Corsa. I mean, it was by far and away the most common aftermarket exhaust that we saw at every event. The C8, I don't even remember the last one I've seen, and I don't know why. I see a lot of Borla, I see a lot of AWE. I don't see a lot of Corsa. The
biggest reason for that is Corsa was one of the first ones to market for the C7 Corvette exhaust. With a C8, I think Fab Speed was the first, but they don't market a lot, so people didn't really know about it. AWE was like number 2, I think. Borla was really late to the game, and so was Corsa. They were very late to make an exhaust for the C8. So that's why if you see an aftermarket exhaust on a C8, it's almost always either an AWE or Fab Speed or something like that, because they were really early to the game.
Right.
Kevin Horan says he loves that Grand Sport. Kevin, that is actually Blue Vets. He's in the chat here. This is his Jetstream Blue, and that's a Grand Sport C6. I know I was actually almost going to choose your wife's Grand Sport, the I think it was a 65th anniversary, or I was going through my emails. 60th?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going through my emails and I found it and I was like, man, that's a nice car. I remember him sending me the email. He got it for his wife because he has a C7. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It's oh man, the 60th is awesome. We had one this weekend. One or two of them.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, guys, I want to talk about our giveaway. So you guys know tonight is the final night for the race ramps. These things typically cost somewhere around $400. So it is a good idea to throw your name in the ring here, even if you only want to throw $10 at it, just so you have a chance of winning these things, because they are very expensive. They're very useful, but you could potentially win them for just a $10 donation. So we do have a special video we're going to play for you here in a second as well. But before we do, obviously we got to show the race ramps giveaway picture. I do have access to the video that these guys took while trying to get this film. It's pretty funny. I think you guys are really going to like it because these guys are just jumping up and down like idiots trying to get a picture that looked like this. And it's funny because you see this picture, it's hilarious, but then you watch the video and you realize how much work actually goes into something like this. So
and we're old.
and they're old, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's kind of true, but anyway, guys, like I said, every $10 donated is an entry to win these race ramps. They're the 67-inch long race ramps, so you can get pretty much any car you own up on top of it. It's got a low enough of an approach angle that even lowered cars will go up on it.
And they're shipping out tomorrow if I get your address in time. Yep. They're ready to go.
Yeah, Steve literally doesn't want things in his garage. So that box sitting there is literally killing him. So give him a reason to send them to you. Give him a reason.
Oh,
all right.
The only thing allowed to stay and not move in Steve's garage is his car.
Yeah.
Yep.
He got, my God.
No.
This weekend, Steve had more dirt on his car than has probably ever been on either of his last
And what happened?
Combined.
And what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Steve laid somebody out. Just knocked him out right in the parking lot.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it was so funny. I got like a 2-second video, but I was walking his way, so I wasn't filming because everybody was super, super irritated at this city worker. And anyway, it was funny though. The guy jumps out after Steve walks away. The guy jumps out with a bunch of attitude, comes over and starts yelling at Steve. And so Steve turns around and the guy's going blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they're going back and forth. And then the guy like looks up and here comes me and here comes like 6 other guys. And he was like, oh, no, it's all good. I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. Took off. But everybody was mad because we all spent, a ton of time getting your car clean. And he comes in there and just, he's sweeping the street where there's
It looked like fog.
Yeah. I thought it was a fire, man. I turned around and I'm like,
yeah,
what the heck? I thought somebody's car was burning down. It was dirt.
You'd think that at a car show especially, a guy would realize and use his brain and be like, I probably shouldn't turn this thing on right now.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
It was bad.
What's worse is Andrew got up at 6 in the morning to wash his car in the dark. And by the time that guy got that one pass, his car was just
it's black.
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If it's black, that car's brown now.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Maddie's garage is in here. I want to mention it to him because I'm going to be talking to you in a second. After this live, Maddie, I'm going to send you a text. I want to ask you something.
Hey, Justin, check your Venmo.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
We got 50 thumbs ups currently, guys. We could use some more. Be really cool if you guys could press that thumbs up button. This is what it looks like, in case you were wondering. Something like this. Thumbs ups. Let's see. LT4 Powered hits it on the head. He says, you don't win 100% of the time of the donations you don't take. Yeah. If you don't make a donation, you won't win. Guaranteed. 2020 Matrix 8 says he would love to see the video of you guys jumping around. You're going to see it because it is hilarious. You got it, Justin, says Maddie. Yeah, I'll definitely text you. It's something you're going to like. I promise. All right, so let's check Venmo here. We got a couple donations, guys, for the new giveaway tonight. Let's see. We got Stephen Clark, Moto Ranch, he donated $20. So he gets 2 chances to win.
Got it.
Aaron Anderson, which is, what did you say it was? AA something? AARPM. That's funny. He donated $30, so he gets 3 chances to win.
Okay.
Mark Gorski donated $60, so he gets 6 chances to win.
Okay.
And Kevin Horan donated $30, so he gets 3 chances to win. Guys, we appreciate the donations. I wish every one of you could win, but unfortunately only one is going to win this. And we're going to announce that winner at the end of today's live video. So you have until the end of this video to get into this donation. Like I said, even if you don't want to throw a bunch of money at it, even a $10 donation does get you a chance to win these things. We've had people in the past win with only donating $10 when other people were throwing hundreds at this thing. So it is definitely possible. 60 thumbs ups currently. Darren Burnett says, I am used to doing everything through Instagram. My username is different on here. My Instagram is Detailed Performance. Been following you guys for a while, but somehow always miss the live feeds. Well, hey, I'm glad to see you on here now, Darren. We appreciate the support. Definitely appreciate that you've been tuning in, even if you're watching after the fact. That's cool too. That's awesome. We're trying to build a Corvette, a large community here, and we're successfully doing it. It is a slow grind for sure, but we are getting there. As you can tell just by this past weekend's car event down in Texas, it was a Vet Syndicate show, and it was absolutely huge. Obviously I get down there to go to the shows with these guys as often as I can. Unfortunately, I didn't make that one. I wish I would have now looking back on it, but it is, going forward, you are going to see me at these events in Texas as well as up here in PA. Regardless of where we're doing it, what state, it is still a Vet Syndicate event. So even if I'm not there, or even if these guys aren't present at the show here in Pennsylvania, it is still Vet Syndicate because we do it as a whole, even if we're not all there. Stephen Rapp with him.
There's a few people in the chat that went to that this week.
Actually, I'm going to create a poll in a second. But before I do, Stephen Rapp says, Vet Sweet Nos and myself going down the line this week would like to know the build. What build? Oh, Vet Sweet Nos's build. Matt Hurley says, Darren has a C8 Z06 with Z07. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Vet Sweet Nos says, ordered a PPF nav screen protector from HPO. Nice. When did you do that? Just recently? Did we? Awesome. Yeah, you're going to love that, by the way. Hands down, one of the first things that people should be doing with their car is expel. And that goes for the inside and out. And honestly, I'm surprised neither one of these two guys have asked me for one of those things yet, because it is a really, really awesome fitting piece of protection. It is literally cut to the exact shape of the entire infotainment system, and it goes right on there with just a little bit of water. Yeah, Robert Smith, we're going to actually talk about that Mecum sale here in a second because it was ridiculous. But let's see. Yeah, Stupid Fast Truck. We joked about this a couple weeks ago. He says you could split the race ramps up and each winner gets one. I really feel like nobody would want to win in that situation. But
yeah,
although we could do 2 separate giveaways and give one person one, another person just one, and then the following week give those people another one, assuming they win. That way they'd have 2. That'll go down in history as the worst idea ever. Stephen Rapp with another 2 entries. He says, Justin, got to thank you for your advice on spec. I was going for Rapid Blue. You completely changed my mind. Stephen, you and if he's still in here, Larry Anthony, I gave you guys both the same advice and you both followed it, and you're going to love that you did once that car comes in, especially if you ever decide to resell it, because it's going to have some of the highest resale value out of any Z06 built because you have such a rare model at that point. Darren Burnett says, can't say enough about PPF. Absolutely great investment. 100%. Whenever you put paint protection film on your car with some ceramic coating, you are literally driving around a car that's basically encapsulated in a bubble. And that's a fantastic feeling. Vet Sweet Nos says, getting scrape armor, PPF, ceramic, and tint the first day. That's the way to do it, man. Don't even look at that car until it has that stuff on it. Where are you from, Vet Sweet Nos? I'm sure I know this because I know I sent out your expel, but Dune Run. He gets 2 entries. Thank you thank you everybody. I don't want to miss saying thanks for these donations because you guys are killing it. But we're just trying to run through these comments relatively quickly. But we definitely appreciate it. You're really helping out the channel. You're helping it grow. You guys are the reason why we keep doing these things. So let me check Venmo real quick. Nothing new on there. So let me talk a little bit of news with you guys here. We could use a little bit of thumbs ups though. So before I get into the news, let's smash that thumbs up button. Hit it as hard as you possibly can. I want to see some broken screens on these phones. Just smash it. Not really. Don't do that. But you can hit that thumbs up. All right. Joey B says, finally hit over 500 on my 2370th Z06. It's a beast. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, I probably wouldn't even be doing this live video right now if I had a Z06 in the garage. I would just be out driving it. I'd be doing a live video from the car. That's actually a cool idea. If we could rely on cell phone signal to be good enough, we could do live videos from the car while we're driving. How safe is that? All right,
so what I would do if I had a Z06? You know where it would be? This is how far I'd be with it right now.
How many miles do you have on that now, Steve?
I actually have almost 1,300, so it's not that bad. But I did go 6 weeks without driving it though.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I got Joey B.
Okay. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit of news before we get back into the giveaway stuff here. I don't want to harp too much on this. But we're going to share a special video of the race ramps thing in a second, so stay tuned. But until we do, let's talk a little bit about some tires. So if you guys haven't heard yet, the new Michelin Sport S5s, they changed the name a little bit. So typically the C8 comes with a Michelin Sport 4S tire. They didn't want to go with Sport 5S for some reason. So they went with Sport S5. That's the next iteration of the Pilot Sport tire. So it's interesting because it's not widely available yet, but it is out there. If you search for the Sport 5 or the Sport S5, you'll see the comparisons to the Sport 4Ss and all that stuff. But what's even more interesting is an article I came across on the Managing Corvette forum that was talking about the difference between the Sport 4S and the Cup 2s. So the Sport Cup 2s. If you guys don't know what a Sport Cup 2 is, that's what comes standard on a Z07 package C7 or a ZR1 C7. And it is basically Michelin's way of getting a tire that is the most track capable, but still street legal. This article is interesting because this video actually compares the two together. And what they end up coming to the realization is the Sport S4s or the Sport 4Ss were 10 seconds faster than the Cup 2s on wet pavement. So a full 10 seconds. But only the Cup 2s were only 1 second faster than the PS4s in the dry. So you're losing a second if the weather's dry, but you're losing 10 if it's wet. So this is almost a good argument to not even use Sport Cup 2s, which is really impressive considering the Sport Cup 2 is a really awesome tire. So apparently Sport 4Ss are actually even better, and they're more daily drivable. They're not as sticky as the Cup 2s, so they're not going to throw stones all over the place. I like the idea of the Sport 4S just because of that. But what are your thoughts on this stuff? I mean, I know a lot of you guys out there have the C8. I'm curious how many of you changed away from the Michelin Sport 4 or the Sport 4S tires into something else, or did you keep them? I'm kind of curious, but let's see. We got Dr. Corvette's in the house. Yeah, he is. He hit the thumbs up twice. Sweet.
Thumbs down now.
I was going to say that means it took it away. Hit it 3 times. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see what else we got here. Just LT4 powered sent a Venmo. Thank you. Let's take a look here. So, Dr. Corvette, today is the last day for the race ramps. If you want to get any kind of entry for the race ramps, today is your day. Let's see. LT4 powered says race ramps giveaway, $30. So he gets entered 3 times for that giveaway.
Got it.
And let's see. Sport 4S for the win on my C6 Z06. That's funny you mentioned that, because on the C6 Z06 that I just bought, it's the same thing. It is it has the Sport 4S's on it as well, and they were brand new whenever I bought the car. They had just been put on, so very, very, very good tire on that, even on that car. So John Perkins says, get a second set of wheels and use both. I agree. If you're going to do it anyway, that's the way to do it. But honestly, like, I have the Sport Cup 2s on my ZR1, and they just don't last. I mean, I'm on my second set now, and I have 15,000 miles on the car, and I need another set. I'll be on my 3rd set in less than 20,000 miles. And those tires aren't cheap either. They're $2,500. Stephen Rapp says, I need help on where to buy all seasons for the Z06. I'm going to Colorado and other places, and I don't want to chew up OEM tires. I would imagine that the Michelin all seasons will still fit the Z06. I'm pretty sure it will. But if not, you might go with a different wheel to get that accomplished. The Michelin all seasons, Sport all season, I believe it is, Sport A/S. Those are good tires too. Those will get you through all 4 seasons, of course, and still have enough traction to put some power to the ground. Let's see here. Oh, I wanted to do a poll here to see how many of you guys went to the Vet Syndicate Corvette takeover. Okay.
I did.
I'm putting it in the chat now, guys. I'm curious how many of you on the chat right now went to the takeover this past weekend, hosted by Vet Syndicate. Of course, Jason, Steve were there. I was not able to make it, but I wish I could have, because it turned out really, really well.
It was nuts.
Yeah, it really was.
I mean, it started at 11. By 11:03, we had 89 Corvettes. It was crazy.
That sounds pretty crazy. All right, so we got 80 thumbs up currently. That's awesome. Glass City says, how is Michelin on tread warranty on the 4S? Michelin has always been great company on warranty on my other cars. So one thing that you can pretty much bank on with Michelin or any other company is if your car has a staggered wheel setup, which of course the C8 does, the warranty is almost useless, because you will wear through the tread on those tires well before their warranty will cover a staggered setup. Now, there are warranties you can purchase from the dealership or from tire shops, but typically whenever it's a staggered setup like the Corvette has, which just indicates that the front tires are smaller width than the rear tires, they usually don't cover warranties real well.
Venmo.
Yep, let's check Venmo. Did Dr. Corvette hit up the Venmo?
Yes.
Let's see what happened here. And Jason's gone. Will he return? I should ask if that's the case. Dr. Corvette says, I'm in for the ramps. He donates $50, so he gets 5 entries to win. Tonight is the last night for the entries on the race ramps, guys. If you are interested in getting that, you definitely should throw $10 at it at least. Just get your name in there because they are pretty expensive ramps. You definitely want to make sure you're getting these things for $10 if you can. Jason did disappear. I'm going to see if I can get him back on here in a second. Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to get him on here. He is sitting right there. I'm assuming he got a phone call or something. Did something what knocked you off, Jason? Jason?
I think Jason, can you hear him? I can't hear him.
He's not saying anything. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I don't know how to even just text in there. Tell him that.
There he is.
I hear nothing.
Tell him to leave and come back in. Tell him to leave
and come back in. He said.
Brobarian says, hey, fellas, thanks for explaining it. The race ramps to me last time. You're very welcome. Race ramps are really something everybody should know about, but
love them.
Yeah, they're really, really, really good. It's a really awesome tool to have in the garage. But, oh, 2020 Matrix 8 says, got the carpet cut and gasket put on. Turned out flawless. That's awesome.
He's got
it. 2020 Matrix 8, I'm going to tell you guys this in confidence. I got that intake too. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's sitting in my basement. You can probably deduce what's coming after that.
I'm starting to see these all over Instagram on different accounts. People are installing these.
Yep. You can actually buy them on my website. If you're interested in getting the inventory intake, it's on my website now. Bruno says, very nice Grand Sport in the corner. That is actually Blue Vets. He's actually in the chat. This is his Jetstream Blue Grand Sport. Beautiful car. I actually saw it in person. We tinted it down at the Florida shop. Did Jason come back yet? No, he has. Nope. Oh, he's popping in. All right, let's add him back in here.
There he is. Now the question is if we can hear him.
All righty. Jason, can you hear us? He still can't hear us?
I don't know. Can you hear Jason?
He's saying no. God dang. I don't know what's going on with that, but I have no idea.
Well, at least I can see him.
Yeah, Jason's in here, I guess. Darren Burnett says, Justin, if you're interested in seeing the difference in the Cup 2Rs versus the 4S in the same Z06 sizes, I have a couple photos I can email when I change mine. You'd be surprised at the difference. Yeah. Yeah. Send me those pictures. I would like to see that. Now, when I was just comparing those, I was comparing the Cup 2s, not the Cup 2Rs, but I'm definitely interested in seeing all of it, so.
Oh.
He looks scared, it says. Yeah, now we're telling Jason to pay his cable bill. Whenever there's an internet problem, it's because you didn't pay the bill. Stupid Fast Truck, I agree. He says the 24 Riptide Blue looks very similar to Jetstream Blue. It does. It has a Jetstream / Laguna Blue vibe to it, and those are both very good blues to work off of. Jason says he blames AT&T. That's probably a fair blame. Color is beautiful. It really is. Really is. All right, so let's cover a little bit more news here, guys. Another piece that if you're waiting on a C8 or even if you have a C8, this piece of news is actually kind of cool because the visible carbon fiber X brace for the Stingray and Z06 is now orderable So you can actually order this from GM. Now, this is pretty interesting, and I know Protective Dad Prank Steve here is going to have something to say about this, but it's a neat looking addition to your engine bay. Steve, what do you have to say about that?
I have the one from AG Motorsports.
They look very similar.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know several people have it. I think I don't know if 2020 has it yet. Actually, yeah, he does have it. But it's amazing. Everybody comments, loves it when I open the trunk up. So
yeah.
Cool.
Carbon fiber always looks awesome, but whenever it's over top of the engine bay like that, it gives it a very Dodge Viper-esque look. And like it or not, when the Viper was out, it's only recently been canceled, but whenever it was a mainstream car, the Viper is cool. You like Dodge, doesn't matter if you like them or not. The Viper is a cool car. And that makes it look very Viper-esque with that X-Brace, because that's something that the Viper always had on their big V10. But I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome that you can get that option now directly from GM, and it has a little the C8 Jake logo in the middle. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Shane says we got 86 thumbs ups with 128 people watching. It would be interesting if those numbers could match, guys. Please, if you're in here and you're enjoying the content, hit that thumbs up button. It doesn't cost anything. It's free, and it makes us happy. Bruno, that's a good question. I don't think they put pricing information here. Oh, never mind. They did. It is expensive. Steve, do you care to share what you paid for? How much did you pay for just the X-Brace? Just the X-Brace.
I can actually have a breakdown. I want to give you the right exact what I have, what it is. It's $10.99, so $1,100.
Oh, $1,100 for just the X-Brace.
Yes.
Okay. So
it's solid carbon fiber. It's really solid. It's pretty cool.
Well, GM just priced themselves out of the game, because the one from GM is almost $3,000. It's $2,895.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So basically the exact same part from AG Motorsports is less than half that cost. Yeah. I was not expecting that. I thought for sure it was going to be like $899. That is way overpriced.
Yeah. Good luck. You're not going to see many of those.
Stephen Rapp says, any word on the dealership brochures? I have not gotten any confirmation of who has them, where to get them. All I know is that they're available. So I feel like calling around to certain dealerships, you'd probably find them that way. But I haven't been able to locate any specific dealership that has those. Yeah, GM's definitely dropping the ball on the price on that thing. Is it bulletproof? Yeah. For that price, it better be bulletproof. It better cook me dinner. It better also add like 300 horsepower to the car. It better be pretty freaking good for that price. So anyway, let's talk a little bit more information before we get back into the giveaway, because I do want to play a video for you guys. You guys are going to love it, I promise. If you haven't seen this yet, there is a video out here. I'm not going to play the video for you, but there is a video that's talking about Mecum and the fact that this particular car sold for $275,000. Now, this is a 23 Corvette Z06 70th anniversary edition. Of course, this is the one I've told you guys a couple times. If you're getting a Z06, you should be looking at that 70th anniversary if it's the 2023, because that car is going to bring some serious money. And here's an example of it actually doing it already. So if you guys are in the market, you have a Z06 allocation, you probably should be looking at the 70th anniversary, even if you don't plan on selling it. Someday you will sell it. And when you do, you could get 275, 300 grand for the thing right off the bat, because it is a super rare build. Now, I know two guys in the comment section here who I kind of helped steer them towards the 70th anniversary edition. They're happy I did, because as of right now, there's only like 100 or 120 of these cars built. So you have a 1 of 120, whereas anybody else would have 1 of maybe 12 or 1,500. The Z06 is rare at this point, no matter how you cut it. But the 70th anniversary edition is even more rare. So if you're okay with the 70th anniversary edition look, that's the car you should have. That's the car that's going to fetch the most money. That's the car that's going to be worth the most at the end of the day. 95 thumbs up, guys. We're kind of slow in the thumbs ups today, but I would really like it if you guys could help out. Also hit that subscribe button. Really helps. And it would make sure that you're always notified whenever we're live or doing any Corvette content. 11-second Eclipse says top goes down, price goes up. That's valid. Somebody told me 2020 Matrix 8 says it looks like it has competition seats. Someone told me that the MSRP on that particular car was only $140 and it sold for $275. So that's quite a difference in price. I'm not a big fan of the 70th anniversary edition setup of the interior myself. So if I were to get one, I probably wouldn't get the 70th anniversary edition, but I'm not looking for resale value or anything like that. I just want to enjoy the car. I would probably just get black. Now, I would love to have the carbon flash black, but to get that, you have to also get the 70th anniversary edition interior, and I don't want that. Stephen Rapp says, maybe I shouldn't send it to your shop. Just kidding. You can love on it. Well, maybe. Yeah, I will love on it. It's going to be an awesome looking car. There's no doubt. Glass City says, Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix giveaway car. Is that plus Z07? Yep, it is. Actually, it's not technically a Z07. That I don't think you can get the 70th anniversary with the Z07 package. I'm pretty sure you can't. But I could be wrong about that. It looks like it is because it has the big wing and everything, but it's not actually technically a Z07. Got 100 thumbs ups. That's pretty cool. Thanks for the update, Shane. We appreciate you being in here. I know you're a busy working man nowadays, and we appreciate you taking the time. Radio Guy says, I added a thumbs up. Happy to help. Thank you, Radio Guy. We appreciate that. All right, so we are going to talk about the big topic tonight, guys. The reason you clicked on this video. And that is another round of Z06 allocations coming. So you guys might be asking yourselves, well, wait a second, Justin, I thought you had to have this order in by April 5th. How are we going to get more allocations? It's already April 3rd. Well, now we're talking, GM seems to be talking about this and talking about the fact that maybe April 5th is not going to be the end date anymore. Maybe it's going to be pushed back a little bit. All the information is available here at the Minigen Corvette forum, but basically it says, we will still be giving dealers allocations for Z06s, and they can use their existing order bank to submit orders. Whether they are coded as sold or stock, that's up to them. This was something that was just sent out recently, so this is a current, it's a current, basically, Z06 allocation information. Let's see. Luke, nobody's hoping that more than me, man. I really, really would like to see that, but we'll see. Tyler says, sorry I'm late, listening in from the car. We appreciate it. Dr. Corvette says, yes, you can. Barbarian says only 81 thumbs up. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Maybe Shane was just talking about, you know, working towards 100 thumbs ups. No, we got 103. We got 103 thumbs up, so definitely awesome. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, Green Rush says you can't. Yeah. I didn't think so. So with the 70th anniversary edition, you cannot get the Z07 package. Now, you can get the high wing, you can get the ARO. It will look like a Z07, but it doesn't technically have the Z07 suspension. So it's not technically a Z07 car. I was pretty sure that was the case, but Green Rush is saying that that's the case, but Dr. Corvette said maybe that's not the case. So we'll see in a second. LT4 Powered says, any update on that red Z06 you talked about last week? No, I have not heard anything more from Street Speed about that. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of stuff him and I work on kind of behind the scenes. One of these days, odds are pretty good if I end up getting a Z06 anytime soon, it's going to come from something that he did for me, which is pretty awesome. So obviously, if you If you don't follow him, you probably should. He's a cooler dude than you would think. Yeah, it's showing 106 on my end too. On the website, I was able to order anniversary with 07. Okay, maybe you can. Maybe you can. I could have sworn that was not the case, but I will check on that after we're off the live video here. Supposedly my dealer did not order any brochures, or maybe they're going to sell them. It wouldn't surprise me. The dealers are going to sell the brochures, and they're also going to mark them up. So yeah, if you guys just joined, we are giving away some race ramps. You definitely want to donate at least $10 to get entered in to win that. The Venmo is in the chat over there. Venmos or super chats count. So if you can't Venmo for some reason, just send a super chat. You should get yourself entered to win this. It is really, really a good idea to be part of this because they're not cheap, and race ramps are absolutely fantastic to use. So yeah, he's on a cruise. I saw that. Yeah.
Who is?
Street Speed.
Oh.
All right, so let's see what else. We got some more information here. What else we got? Oh, yeah, so you guys know April Fool's Day was just recently, and I know I got probably 15 emails about 2 different things that were April Fool's Day jokes. So if you guys don't know this, the Corvette blogger put out an article here talking about the 2024 E-Ray and that it was going to have the same crab walking ability that the Hummer EV does. That was an April Fool's Day joke. It is not going to crab walk. While I actually think that that would be pretty cool, it would be interesting to have the car be able to do that. It was an April Fool's Day joke. Not going to happen. This is not real. Don't think that you're waiting on an E-Ray that can crab walk. It's not going to happen. Pete, yes, it does. So Pete has a great question. He says, if we put in for the air filter giveaway a couple weeks ago, does that also roll over into the race ramp giveaway? Yes, it does. Yeah. Anybody who entered for the air filter or last week for the HPO t-shirt, you are also entered to win the race ramps. You just also won the other things as well. Looks like we got 107 thumbs ups. We need to get those things up. Those are rookie numbers, guys. We couldn't do better than that, right? There it is. Luke says he fell for the April Fool's Day joke. I even commented on it on here. Yeah. I had a feeling the way that April Fool's Day jokes are done now, like nobody tells anybody that they're actually joking about this stuff. But unfortunately, with the way the world is, even if they did, they're not going to do it until the end of the article, and most people don't read the whole thing. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew that's fake. There is another part that's fake too. So other than the E-Ray crab walking, which is fake, we also had another one, and I got a bunch of emails about this. Says from the GM authority, says, brace yourself. GM pre-announces Corvette ZR2 shooting brake. And of course, I mean, just looking at that picture, I can tell that that's a fake render, but I got a lot of emails about this saying, oh my God, it's happening. Corvette's finally splitting off and doing its own thing. This was an April Fool's Day joke as well. This is not a real car. This is very unlikely to ever be a real car at this point, but this is not real. April Fool's Day, not happening, not yet at least. Maybe someday, but hopefully not. Douglas Bubgandis is in the house. That's awesome. Douglas is one of the coolest people I've ever met. LT4 Powered said he wanted that filter. Yeah, we may do another giveaway with those, just so you know. Jim Ellis Chevy Atlanta has a blade silver C8 Z06 with 500 miles, $200,000. Robert Smith, fun fact about Jim Ellis, that is the first dealership, the first place that I ever bought a Corvette from was Jim Ellis in Atlanta. I flew down, bought my C7 Z06 and drove it back to Pennsylvania. So that particular dealership is the reason why I'm here today talking with you guys. Douglas. bringing his propaganda in here. Let's see. If it's on the internet, it has to be true. I think a lot of people believe that because people, for the most part, did not even want to believe that that could be an April Fool's Day joke. I don't know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's got to be a joke. LT4 Power says, I was literally making a Venmo account when you gave it away. We'll have another opportunity. I work really closely with Ed, who makes the Attack Blue air filters, so I'm sure he'll throw another one at us for a giveaway at some point. That's true. Maybe it wasn't an April Fool's Day joke, and maybe it will just be on permanent constraint. At this point, I can barely tell the difference between the two things. All right, what else we got? Oh, so this is a good one. If you guys haven't seen this yet, there is a website called Z06 Buy My Spot. This particular person has their website, it's just z06buymyspot.com. You go on here and you can contact him and buy someone's spot on a Z06 waiting list. It doesn't get much more disgusting than this. The fact that someone actually made a website for it too is just like super, I don't know. I feel dirty just looking at this website. But it asks, it's like, have you been trying to get on a waiting list? I've been on a waiting list for almost 2 years to be able to order my Corvette Z06 of my dreams. My local dealer here in the greater Cleveland, Ohio area has been holding my deposit. My dealer just informed me I'm 2 spots away from being able to order the car. I've been dreaming of this day for 2 years. Now it's almost here, and I'm not in a position to fill the order and purchase the car. So luckily for you, you can now pay over for the spot and get it from him. I don't know. I really don't like this idea. Yeah, what do you think about it?
I think it's a punk way of doing things. I would hope GM would say no.
I mean, ultimately, GM is going to say no in some way, shape, or form. If someone buys his spot, it's very unlikely that they're not going to lose warranty and all that stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. Shane kind of said the same thing. Is the dealership going to allow this to happen? Because most dealers are not going to be okay with this because you can't change the name once you put it on there. But it's also possible for me to have a spot on there, sign my name on the title, and also have someone else co-sign. They're the one that actually has the loan and everything, but somehow that car's still in their name. I don't know exactly how this would work. All I know is I found this website and it made me sad because it's just, this is the opposite of what we should be doing here. And of course, it actually gives you a price here. He's going to sell you his spot for $25,000. His name's James. If you guys want to send him a message, let him know 25 grand's a little bit much. You know, if he's really not in a position to buy the car, why is he charging 25 grand? Like, just give it to somebody. I don't really know that I don't know. I don't like it, but it is what it is, I guess.
Better than 50.
It is better than 50. Honestly, it's on the lower end of the over MSRP I've seen, but
okay, here's the real question. Okay, here's the real question. You see this, Justin, and he says, okay, 25, I'll do it for 10. Would you do it? If you knew you could get it right away.
I probably would, yeah. And
I would.
I only would
I did.
because yeah, I only would though because of the YouTube channel. If I was just a guy waiting for a Corvette Z06, I would not pay over MSRP for those cars. I wouldn't do it. I can wait. But since I make my living on YouTube, it would be nice to have the car ASAP. LT4 Powered says, is he also a rich Nigerian prince? Oh man, I miss those emails. Buying your spot would mean you effectively replace the original holder. No warranty issues should occur. Yes and no, because I don't see most dealerships being okay with making this happen. Just like you experienced when you went to McMulkin, they would not let you put like a deposit down for someone else who wasn't you. I was that guy. I tried that. Oh, Shane was going to be at McMulkin. I said, hey, throw my name in the list too, and I'll give you the money. And they flat out said, you can't do that. If you're not here in person, you cannot put your name on an order list. That is a pretty respectable way to do these things. It's the only fair way, really the only fair way. If you're doing it any other way, it's probably sleazy. I did see, yeah, I got a BPM Motorsport channel says, great to meet you guys this past weekend. It was a blast. Throw him in for an entry, even though it was $5, just because I like him. He's been on here for a while.
He was a really nice guy to meet. He really was. It was really cool to meet people that we see on here.
Yeah. Okay, so that's true too. Let's end this poll. So 80 votes. Out of the 80, 15% of them made it to the show. Now,
I don't know how you break that down.
Yeah, we need somebody who's good at math. That guy is not me. So 15% of 80 people made it. Can I not just see how many people clicked it? But that would be nice if you could. You can't. So 15% of 80. Anybody care to do the math on that? I know I'm an adult that doesn't know how to do that.
I got 12. Is 12 correct?
That sounds about right.
That's a lot of people, actually.
Well, that's the thing is, like, you got to remember, everybody that's in here, we got 140 people in here. Not everybody here lives in Texas. So the fact that they're out of 140, 12 of them came to the show, that is pretty good. What did Dr. Corvette say? Yeah, 12. There's people that are better with math out there than me. Yeah, 11-second Eclipse says he'll pay some over MSRP because if not, he'll probably never get one before they stop making them. He doesn't think they're going to run very many years. I don't think so either. There is some whispers that they may not even make it in 2024. I don't know how true that is though, so I didn't run and tell anybody about this, but I've heard some people mentioning that. If I were to buy a spot from anybody, it would be this guy right here. Dr. Corvette says, I'll sell you my spot for 30. I walk into the dealership with you and the car will be in your name. So if you guys are interested in buying the car now and getting it from someone who's not going to rip you off, that's your guy right there, Dr. Corvette. Jet Driver says, I want to live in Texas though. Yeah. Today was pretty nice though, right? Jet Driver? It was like 72 here in the Pittsburgh area. All right, let's see. What other news we got? Oh, we don't have any more news. So that means we're down to the race ramps giveaway and the video of these guys jumping around like a bunch of idiots. You guys want to see that. I know you do because I want to see it. It's been a little bit. It's been like a week since I've seen this video. LT4 Powered has a question for Dr. Corvette. Is that $30 or $30,000? I'm not sure which one he could mean. Could be 30
bucks. He wrote it for 30, then that means it's legal and binding.
I doubt that that's true, but let's see. Yeah. Did he say 30? Or
no, he said 30,000.
I'll be honest with you, LT4 Powered. If he said $30, I'm first in line. He's LT4 Powered says, did you get your ZR1 out yet? No, I haven't. I almost took it out today, but I got wrapped up in doing something with the TRX instead. 92 in Texas. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that BPR Z06.
It was 68 here today.
No, 72 at one point.
72?
Yeah. So they had 20-degree warmer weather than we did, and he's rubbing it in our faces. All right, guys, I'm going to play a video for you because it's ridiculous. If you guys haven't donated to win the race ramps yet, we are going to be ending the giveaway here very, very, very soon. You got less than probably 10 minutes to get your $10 donations in. Every $10 gets you entered to win those race ramps. Those $400 race ramps could be yours for $10. And yeah, let's get those thumbs ups. So guys, I'm going to play this video for you in a second. And it would be really cool if, in the meantime, you could smash those thumbs ups. I mean, these guys, the work that they did to get this picture, it deserves some thumbs ups. So, yeah, let's see. $30K total, no additional markup. No. Yeah, you would get that at MSRP, just $30K over. I'm assuming he's serious. So if you guys are actually interested in doing that, I can put you in contact with him if you want to talk to him about it. Mark Gorski says 55 in Detroit monsoons. That's not great. Jason looks like in the race ramp picture that the high wing could be the reason you jump so high. No, he wasn't touching your high wing, was he, Steve?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we should have known better. Steve doesn't let people touch his car. Oh, yeah, it does. I'm looking at that picture, though. It does kind of look like Jason's like sitting on it. If you look, doesn't it? Yeah, I never even looked at it that way before, but that's funny.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely not. Yeah, the giveaway is happening tonight, guys. This is ending tonight. So if you haven't gotten entered to win these yet, you're definitely going to want to jump on this. This is probably our biggest giveaway yet. Of course, it is going to get bigger as time goes on, but for right now, this is the biggest one.
Got it.
Yeah, Mark Cutsey, 20. He gets 2 entries for this, but he says just a reminder. He wants poster print number 1. I'll tell you what, Mark. I hope you're serious, because when these things come in, and I say when, because they're coming in, you're on the hook. You're on the hook. You're going to have this thing framed in your garage. But I'm going to check Venmo real quick, guys. We are going to start wrapping up the giveaway here. So if you have not entered yet, please do. You definitely want to get this thing going. But let's play a video. Maybe the video will help wake some of you guys up. Smash that thumbs up button and also get entered to win these race ramps. Here we go. I'm going to play it for you now. Here it is.
I wonder we did like that a long time ago. Just it was a photo that we did for whatever. It was funny.
So we got to jump and point.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Jump.
Can't try. I get my legs out too.
Yeah.
You're getting your legs. How do you get your legs open? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I used to be a sweater.
Try one more time.
We'll prostitute.
We'll get one out of those 3. 1, 2, 3.
I stuck my tongue out.
I don't know how you're getting your legs up. I'm not getting my legs.
God. That's too much. These guys they're too much. What do you guys think of that? That's literally the behind the scenes of this great photo. You guys gotta love this photo. And now you know how it was created. You know the behind the scenes action. Let's see. How do we enter? Jonathan Tomlin says, how do we enter? So, Jonathan, if you want to win the race ramps, you can donate. Every $10 you donate will be a chance to win. So the more you donate, the better your chances are. You can do it through Super Chat or Venmo. So the Venmo link is at the top of the chat. If you just click on that link, it will take you right to my Venmo, where you can directly pay $10 or more to get entered to win. Love the behind the scenes action. The 11-second clip says, yeah, it was good. It's good. It's funny that they did it 3 times. Which shot did you end up using, Steve? Was it the very last one?
I think it was the last one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it looked like it was. BPR says, my money is on Steven Rapp winning the ramps. Yeah, he seems to win everything. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Venmo, please, says Jason. Need some Venmo. Can Vet Sweetnoss send that to Justin with you info whited out? What is he sending to me, Steven? I didn't see anything. Shane's liking it. Shane's liking the behind the scenes action. Bruno says, you guys are making my knees cry. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Mark says that's hilarious. He's still in for that number 1 poster. All right. Big donator. Last one with the tongue. Yeah.
Last one with the tongue.
Got 120 thumbs ups, guys. It's kind of low for the day, but we understand, I suppose. I would really appreciate if you could smash that thumbs up button, but let's see. We're going to check if you want to get in last minute Venmos, last minute Super Chats. This is your last chance. Get these entries in so we can pull out a winner here. We're going to do it in T-minus 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes to give the last donation for the race ramps. Of course, we are going to try to do bigger and better giveaways as the weeks go on, but this is definitely our biggest one yet as far as just being an amazing product that anybody with a car can use. Stupid Fast Truck, yeah, he's won twice. He won a license plate frame and a t-shirt. And that's the thing, is it's like, I don't recall even how much he's donated, but it most of the time the winners are not donating that much money. So you don't have to think you've got to donate thousands of dollars to make this thing happen. You could donate $10 and get your name in there. That's the way to do it. 122 thumbs ups currently. We are going to do the drawing at 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys, if you guys haven't done it yet, Super Chats and Venmo will get you entered.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Jonathan Tomlin says, thanks. Good speaking with you on the phone at Black Hawk Tinning last week. Yep, I remember talking to you. That's awesome. Hopefully you decided on the black C8 Corvette, because black on that car just looks amazing. And then we can help you out down at the Florida shop, of course. Front Seat Driver says, if anyone donates $1,000, I will buy you race ramps. So guaranteed, if you donate $1,000, you definitely got a set of race ramps. Look at this guy. He's using his brain. 123 thumbs ups. Shane's the man. He's going to tell on you guys. Steven Rapp, another $20, another 2 entries. Man, he is really, really, really increasing his odds. Got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes before these things become yours. I mean, the thing is you're actually going to get those ramps. So those ramps were in the presence of these 2 guys jumping like this. You can't say that about any other just random set of race ramps. These ones are special.
Now the winner has to do that same jump.
Yeah. If you win, you do that same jump, take a picture, send it to us, and we'll put you up on Corvette Weekly. I think that would be hilarious. That would definitely be hilarious.
If you break a hip, that's not on us.
No. Steven Ramp says, just showing my appreciation for your hard work. Sign the ramps. That's a good idea. We should sign the ramps. I'm not going to be able to, but do you have a gold Sharpie? Or not a gold, silver Sharpie?
I think I actually do.
That would be pretty cool.
What's that? Shane O'Mac? Was that it?
Stupid Fast Truck says, I'm out then. Why are you out? We will sign the ramps, Kevin. Absolutely.
How are you going to sign the ramps?
I don't know how I'm going to do it, but those 2 can at least. Shane O'Mac donates $10, so he gets an entry. See, look at his. He's got a profile picture of a Mustang, guys. You don't even have to have a Corvette to appreciate these things.
You watch, he'll come in, he'll win. $10.
Yeah, $10. Jonathan Tomlin, another entry for him.
Who's that?
Shane says we got 128. Bruno says, if I try that jump, you'll be carrying me out on the race ramps. Signature is $50 extra. No, we would never charge extra for a signature. That's a disgusting thing to do. Rock on, Jonathan. All right. I think we are out of time, guys. We are out of time. Let me check Venmo one more time. Oh, yeah, Dr. Corvette's going to change his profile picture to the demon. Let's see what we got here.
Demon.
All right. 2020 Matrix 8 donates $20, so he gets 2 more chances to win.
Okay. I got to go back and put this, because every time I get ready to do it, somebody donates.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
All right, guys. We are about to draw the winner, so you got milliseconds left before it's not going to count anymore. Oh, Shane O'Mac is in for another 10. He's in for another 10.
Okay. And Shane O'Mac. Got it.
And last, I'm going to refresh Venmo. Nothing there. So go ahead. I think we're good. Unless.
Give me a couple seconds to get it prepped up and shut it down. No more entries.
All right. No more entries, guys. We are about to draw the winner for the race ramps. Just so you guys know, this is what you're going to be winning. And you're also going to win the 2 guys with it. Just kidding. You're not going to get those, but you are going to get those race ramps. And like I said, they have been in the presence of greatness of these 2 guys jumping like that.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Ready, and my finger, I gotta see it.
Raffle, running, and BPR Z06. Nice. Nice. BPR Z06. Is he still in the chat? I think I saw him just recently, so.
How many entries did he put? Let me see. I'm going to see how many.
Yeah, see how many entries he got. That is fantastic.
He only put in 7, so he put $70.
$70, and he won a $400 set of race ramps. That is exciting. That is exciting.
Hey,
Shane donated twice. Shane O'Mac. We appreciate all of you guys donating, and it's fantastic. Congratulations, BPR Z06. I know he's actually part of the Discord channel. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, link in the description down below.
He's in. Hey, make sure BPR go to Vet Syndicate if you're on Instagram and give me your address. So I'm shipping these out tomorrow at 9 a.m. They're ready to go.
Yep. BPR is in the Discord as well. So if you just throw your address in there, we can get it taken care of. But congratulations, BPR. He's sharing pictures of his brand new Z06 in there all the time. So very active in the Discord. If you guys haven't checked out the Discord, it's where we can continue the live talks like this. Check out the link in the description below. And there's one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. Steve didn't remind me.
Sure.
Yeah. So guys, we are doing the pre-orders for the Vet Syndicate shirt again. So if you are interested in getting a Vet Syndicate shirt for yourselves, head over to the horsepowerobsessed.com website, click on merchandise, and this is the shirt you can order. Any size, but it's only going to be in black for this particular order. We are going to be taking pre-orders until the April 10th. And then after that, we're going to start getting them out to you. So go over there, grab some shirts, whatever size you want, all the way up to 6X. So any of you guys want to get some of these shirts and represent the Vet Syndicate crew, they are now available for pre-order. Link in the description down below, along with the Discord. Be sure to join the Discord and buy a t-shirt. It helps the channel. It helps us out. Plus, the Vet Syndicate guys from Texas will be doing another car show. Is it this weekend? No, next weekend.
No, 29th.
The 29th. So you're going to want to have your Vet Syndicate shirt by the 29th if you plan on going. It would definitely be cool to represent. Let's see. 11-second Eclipse says he's wearing his shirt right now. That's awesome. Blue Vet said he will be ordering one. That's awesome. So Blue Vet's going to represent Florida for us. Awesome. But yeah, guys, that's awesome. Thank you again for all of the donations tonight. Thank you again. Congratulations to BPR Z06. You got an awesome set of race ramps coming your way very soon. The 29th, April 29th, is the Vet Syndicate car show in Texas. And check out the link below for the Discord and the Vet Syndicate t-shirts. You guys, you're going to want to rock them, right? Check them out. Thank you again, guys. You guys literally make this what it is. So we appreciate all of the donations, all of the interactions. You guys are awesome. Steven Rapp says you guys do a great job. Justin rocks. Well, thank you, Steven, but we are all rocking. 128 thumbs ups currently. Let's get those last couple. Will be really cool, guys. Thanks again. I think we're gonna jump off here. We will see you guys next Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here or be square. Yeah, that's right. I said it.